Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Saturday and a beautiful day it is. My name is Susie and I'm the owner of LV Craft Shows. And today we do a special edition. We do meet the VIPs. You actually are familiar with all of them, but they all always keep coming out with new products. So we want to make sure we share that. So couple of things before we get started. We are recording this. This will be also available on replay as well as on YouTube later. So if you can't be here right now, or if you're watching the replay, you have until Tuesday, 4 p.m. to enter for the giveaways. And to enter for the giveaways, all you need to do is simply listen to what we ask of you to do. And post that on the feed, and then you will be entered. And then on Tuesday night or Wednesday, you will the winners will be notified. And be sure that you look at your messenger for that, so that we can take care and get those gifts to you pretty fast. And other than that, just sit back, relax, enjoy, interact on the feed. Feel free to ask any questions and order away. You know, a lot of these guys have things that are limited that may not last forever. You want to be sure to get what you want, but enjoy, just enjoy. As for us, we want to thank you really quick for coming out to our Spring Craft Spectacular last weekend. As you can tell, I'm still pretty exhausted from it, because I've been going from show to show to show to show to big show to show. So it was a fantastic event. We had lots of people. The home show side had some amazing new home improvement vendors. It was really cool to see. And to see set up too. They had one with a pool that they put up sideways, and they built a whole yard around it. They literally built a yard for that, and then they had to unbuild it. If I don't know how they pulled it off. It was touch and go for a while if they pull it off, but they did. It was great. The craft side, we had such amazing new vendors and the seasoned vendors as well. Everybody outdid themselves. We had such great creations there that we never had. It's really gone upscale. People were really, really happy about what we had. The big hit at the show were the make and takes. And again, thanks to all the vendors that participated with that. It was fantastic. They created earrings. There was art. A lot of art was done. Beautiful cards, paper clips, decorated paper clips, just easy stuff that you can make with your family and stuff. So people loved it. They were very well attended, to the point that vendors said, can you do another one? There was too many people that couldn't get in. So awesome, really, really awesome job, vendors. And again, thank you for supporting them with that. Like I said, the spring show was much better attended than expected, and it was so great. We're so excited. World Market Center is a great venue. It's a huge venue. So it kind of always looks empty because there's so much room. You just get lost, but it was amazing. It was really amazing. We had almost 8,000 people walk through. So it was fantastic. Our, pardon me, our next event at World Market Center is April 22nd, 23rd. It will be the Divas Day Out. So that is not an LV Craft Shows event per se. What we did is On the Edge and LV Craft Shows partnered up with Beasley, who is the original creator of Divas Day Out. And we're doing it together. So they will have their Divas side, and then we will add a craft showcase, Divas Craft Showcase. So it will be a nice, really fun event. It's a Friday night and a Saturday day. Friday night, there will be some wine tasting and some music. And on Saturday, we have some entertainment. I am not allowed yet to disclose who it is, but it is somebody everybody knows very well. And so we're very, very excited about that. And it's everything women just need, you know, skincare, fashion, all the good stuff. And then the crafts, of course. Now, our next event is in 24 hours. We will be back at Tivoli Village. Our last event there was, oh my gosh, so packed, so amazing. Tomorrow from 10 to 4, Tivoli Village, 400 South Rampart Boulevard. It's near Summerlin. And we have 8 food trucks again. Wow. They had lines. All 8 of them last time had lines. These 8 will have lines. It was fantastic. And we have a total of 90 vendors, including the food truck. So it's actually even more bigger than last time. So we're excited about that. And before we get started, lastly, we have our night market at Tivoli coming up on March 26th. It's a Saturday night from 5 to 9. We're going to use both street of Tivoli. There will be a live DJ. There will be kids activities with an obstacle course, jumper thingy. There will be free art for kids. We had that, by the way, at the World Market last weekend too. That was really cool. They did a great job with the kids. So back to the night market. There will be fashion, skincare, all kinds of vendors that usually are not at our craft festivals there, and food trucks, even more than 8. And it will be something different, a whole different experience, and it's nighttime and cozy. So we're really excited about that. We had a lot of great feedback already, so we can't wait. But first things first, meet the VIPs. All right, I hope you could see that. And to kick it all off, we have Teresa first with Color Street. And if I'm not mistaken, you're not in town, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you're not for some reason. All right, well, but wherever you are and wherever you guys watch, here's Teresa. Enjoy.
Hello. Yes, I am in town because I had to come back for treatment. But anyway,
Wait, I forgot something. I'm sorry.
What?
The first assignment for the giveaway. See, I got so excited to see you. To enter to win, like this show, and write in, check out this live virtual event, and then tag your friend. You can do that as many times as you want. Check out this live virtual event, tag a friend. All right, Teresa.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm unmuted, right? Okay. Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I did a virtual. We've been traveling a little bit, and just life gets in the way sometimes, but I'm glad to be back. I wanted to show you first off, anyway, my name is Teresa, and my company is Magic Manny's, and I have Color Street nail strips. It's 100% pure nail polish, goes on dry. Within minutes, you can have, within 10 minutes, you can have a complete manicure for at home, and you don't have to go to a salon, and it's just really cool. I want to show you first my giveaway for today. It's like a pedicure kit. It's got one of those moisturizing socks that you can put on, and these little clips that I'm going to show you here in a minute, and a little scraper thing, thing for calluses on your heels. It's really cool. So this is my giveaway. So I don't know what the entry is going to be for that, but you'll want to win this. It's really cool. All right. So in case you don't know, Color Street is 100% pure nail polish. There's no additives. There's no adhesives. It's manufactured in a way where it goes on dry, but it's a little bit tacky on the back, and that's what makes it adhere to your nail. You can put them on natural nails. You can put them on acrylics. You can put them on gels. It's really fun if you do gels because you can put it on top, like to match an outfit or something like that, and then take it off with nail polish remover. And then your gels are still intact because they don't come off with nail polish remover. Speaking of nail polish remover, we just came out last month with our own nail polish remover. It's non-acetone. It's not drying to your nails. It takes off even our glitter strips easily. And it smells good. It doesn't smell like nail polish remover. It took our founder almost a year to find all of the ingredients, and he uses a bergamot tea oil in it that apparently is very expensive, but he wanted the best quality product, and all of the stylists are raving about this product. I'll have some at my booth whenever you come to a show, and I will be at the March 26th night market, and I'll have some with me if you want. It's also available on our website. So I'm going to show you I like to take my polish off. I'm kind of going to do it backwards today. I'm going to show you how to take the polish off, and then I'm going to show you how to put it on. I just took all of mine off, except for one nail, because I didn't want you to sit here and watch me take it off all 10 nails. So I like to use these little, what do you call it? You just kind of push it down and it's a little pump. And you just tear a cotton ball in half or use little cotton square things. And these handy dandy little clips. They're really cute. And you basically just put the polish, put the couple pumps on this little pump thing. And then you put it on, and then they look like this. You can only do one hand at a time. There are 5 of these, by the way, in the giveaway that I'm giving away. And anybody who buys any nail strips from my website I'll send 5 of these free. That's my giveaway for this, my offer for this show. So now you just put it on, and then before you take it off, you just kind of rub it a little bit and pull it off. And look, it almost all came off with just one thing. You can see the polish on the back. And then I just take the back side of it and just get any excess off. How cool is that? And it smells good. It doesn't dry out your nails like some nail polish removers do. It's really cool. All right, so now I got it off all my nails. And as you can see, my nails are pretty crappy. They really are. That's why I love this product, because you can cover up awful nails and they look beautiful. So here's how they come. I'm going to put on my St. Patrick's sets. I do have a couple, and I'll show you those later, but they come in a package like this. There's 16 strips, 8 different sizes. And when you open it up, it's in a strip like this, different sizes, so you can match it to the, closest to the size of your nail. It also comes with a file and an alcohol prep pad. If you're at home, I suggest just washing your hands with soap and water to get any oil off your nails. If you're not at home, because I've been known to put these on in the car on the way to an event because I'm usually running late. You can use this little alcohol pad, but some people think they dry your nails out. So I try not to use them a lot if I'm at home. But anyway, they come like this, and you just cut it open. And once you open it, you'll be able to smell that it is pure nail polish. So there's two strips, for lack of a better word. And you just find the one that's closest to your nail size. And once you start using these, you'll know which ones you use. Like, we very rarely ever use this little tiny skinny one, except on my toes. These work great on your toes. And I use this biggest strip for my big toe and this strip for my thumb. So I'm just going to put one on. So you just tear them off. Here, I'm gonna angle my phone down so you can see my hands. Whoop. Oh well, that fell down. Let's see. All right, so I got them laid out here. So I'm gonna wait till I can see it. Okay, so you take this clear plastic cover and you just separate it just like that. It's clear, it's kind of staticky, so sometimes they stick. Then you use this little silver tab and you separate it from the backing. Some people like to put it back on the backing. It's called the anchor method, so you can hold on to it without getting fingerprints on it. It's very important for our clear overlays, because if you put fingerprints on it, then it looks blurry. So this is what we call the anchor method. So it works really good because you can hold on to it. So you basically just take the strip and you align it just with the top of your cuticle. You don't want it to overlap the skin on your cuticle, because it won't adhere to your skin. And that's how you get water under it and it'll lift. Then you just tear off the excess and it's all done. I usually put them on all my fingers and then go back and file any excess edges. If you have some excess on the side, you can just use your thumb to go around it and just kind of perforate any excess that goes around. And that's all there is to it. It's completely dry. You can pet your cat, you can diaper your baby, you can do anything except you don't want to put lawn lotion or wash dishes or get your hands wet for at least 30 minutes until that tackiness on the back dries. So then you can take the other side and tear it off. And you can turn it around and you can put it on your other nail. Of course, you can't do this if your nails are really long, but my nails are not really long. So you just smooth it down, tear off the excess. That's all there is to it. I'll do one more so you can see. I do have one more set of this pattern for St. Patrick's Day, but it would have to be, you know, there's not time to mail it. St. Patrick's Day is what? Wednesday, Thursday. Well, it would be time to mail it locally. They are $13. We're going to just, again, line it up right against your cuticle. Whoop, that was crooked. So you can peel it off until you smooth it down. You can reposition it. It does, you can also stretch it a little bit if you need to. You don't want to stretch it too far because it'll tear. And then you just tear off the excess. I mean, how cute is that? I have a little cut right there. So how cute is that? We have all different kinds of styles. We have glitters, we have designs. Every month we also have a foundation strip, which I'm really proud to be part of this company. Because every month we have a foundation where we give back to a charity. This last month was disability awareness. So then you just go on and just put on the rest. I'll put on the rest while the other presenters are presenting. But in the meantime, I want to show you. Move up. Hi, I'm back. There. Sorry. I want to show you some different designs. We have glitters. This is Glamsterdam, which is Chris and Cindy's favorite. And I'll be getting that to her probably tomorrow because I ordered this for her. And then we have other things like this is an ombre design. It actually goes on like this. This is the cuticle edge. And they are just so fun. I just can't express how fun these are. They're festive. You can put them on the matching outfit. You can cover up ugly nails. I mean, look at the difference between my nail with it on and with it off. Anyway, let me show you some St. Patrick's designs. This is the one I just put on. It's called My Lucky Charm. This one is Clover the Top, which is a glitter with shamrocks and rainbows, which is really cute. Here's another one. This is not a glitter. This is just a design. It's got some checkerboard called Shake Your Shamrock. I really like the rainbow ones because the rainbow ones can also be used if you want to save them for Pride Month, which I believe is June. This is a favorite that was brought back. It's called Wondermint. It was brought out not last year, but 2020 for Christmas. And it was a big hit and they brought it back for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm hoping that they keep it as a permanent. This is one of our Easter sets. It's called Don't Make a Peep. And it's like robin's egg blue with a little glitter in it. It is so cute. These are now sold out on the website. I've got 3 of them in stock. If you're interested in any of them, just put comments down in the comments. And I think that's all. If anybody doesn't have any questions, I just wanted to show you this again. How cool they go on. And I just wanted real quick to tell you about this company. This is probably one of the best companies that listens to their representatives and makes changes for the better of everybody. We opened in Canada in August. We started selling nail strips in Canada. Well, shipping is expensive no matter where you go, right? And also when we got this remover, this is flammable. It has to be shipped FedEx ground. It can't go air, and you can't ship it internationally. So all of our Canadian stylists, which we have over like 2,000 Canadian stylists now, couldn't get the polish remover. So our founder was like, this is not acceptable. We can't do this. So he actually bought a building and is moving, well, not moving, but adding another manufacturing plant in Canada and manufacturing this and our nail strips so that shipping is cheaper for the stylists and so that they can get this product. I mean, he got the ball rolling on that and he'll have it open within a couple months. It's just fantastic because he just couldn't stand the thought of, the Canadian stylist missing out. So it was just so cool. 20. That's all I have. Oh, wait.
There's a question. How long does Color Street last?
It lasts 10 to 14 days, depending on how rough you are with your nails, but it doesn't chip like regular nail polish. Regular nail polish sometimes will, because it's enamel and it gets hard. This kind of just adheres to your nail and it's not an enamel, so it doesn't crack and chip like regular nail polish does. And they're reasonably priced. They range between $11 and $14. Solids are 11, glitters are 12, designs are 13, and French. We have a French set that is beautiful. It looks like you've been to a salon. It's just phenomenal and so easy to put on. We are going to have a price increase. We opened in 2017. This is the first price increase we've had just because of the materials going up and everything. And some of the sets are going up $1 on March 22nd when our new spring catalog comes out. So if anybody wants anything from my on-hand inventory, I will still sell them at the original price of $11, $12, and $13. And they're always buy 3 get 1 free, and the French is buy 1 get 1 free. So it's really a great deal, and especially at the current price before the price goes up. So this is my information. I accept all kinds of payments and all that kind of stuff. So take a picture of this. I'll put it also in the comments. And if anybody who joins my VIP group, I'll put the link to that in the comments too, where we do a lot of tips and tricks and just fun things and mixed manicures and play games and giveaways and all kinds of stuff. So if you join my VIP group, I'll put you in a drawing for a free set. And that's about all I got right now.
Wonderful, wonderful, and great as always. As a matter of fact, I'm about to do this.
Oh, cool.
So before we go though, I want to ask you, I've known you, I think since 2014, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we met because I was selling Michi bags, interchangeable handbags, which was a direct sales company. You came to the party, you shopped, and then we had this big event. And I know the presenter there was like asking about, joining the team or whatever. And you raised your hand like, I want to join. I remember that day very well. It was at the Hampton Inn down by Tropicana or something like that. So with that said, you have done, I know Michi unfortunately went under. So it was a fun time though. It was fun. We loved it. I loved it. But you have done different direct sales companies since. What makes Color Street different from the others who are still in existence, but it seems like you're focusing on Color Street primarily? So why do you like Color Street better?
I think I like it because it helps women feel good about themselves. I mean, I am also a Tupperware consultant, and I still am. I don't do it as actively as Color Street. I'm on Lynn Sudell's team, and it just makes women feel good. And just looking at it, I don't know, it just can change your whole mood. When your nails are done, you kind of feel put together. And it's also I don't know, an ongoing, once you start wearing it, you buy it all the time, and just so versatile and fun. I mean, I love Tupperware, don't get me wrong, I love Tupperware, but once you get all the stuff that you want, that lasts forever, you don't need it anymore. So Color Street, you can constantly change and do different things, and it's easy to tote around. It takes up a lot less room in our RV, which we live in, than Tupperware. My husband was like, where are we going to put all this stuff? And I'm like, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So anyway, I mean, I still do both. I have a lot of loyal Tupperware customers, and I still keep that, but this is just, I don't know, this is just more fun for me. And it just makes people feel good. And I love the look on somebody's face when I show them how it works, and they just look like, what? That's it? That's all you got to do? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, that's crazy. And I'm like, I know, isn't it great? So I don't know. It just makes me feel good to make other people feel good, I guess.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. Well, we will have more questions in the second round. So
Okay.
for those of you watching, one of the giveaways will be, and I'm going to have to probably repeat it a few times, that you have to type in, and you can't really do that until we're done. What inspired me about, insert the name, and then write down what inspired you. That will be one of the giveaways. So, but be sure, maybe take some notes or something, listen in. So right now you would say, what inspired me about Teresa is that she likes to make other women feel good. Something like that you could write. So that will be one of the giveaways. But great job, Teresa. We'll see you in the next round. I just put one of my nails on. So, and here, because that went away, I put one of them on for now. I'm not done yet, so you'll see the little thingy. But great job. So with that said, if you're just joining us out there, I'm going to mute you for now. If you're just joining us, we have a special Meet the VIPs edition today, where you meet 3 of our VIPs. You have met them before, but things have changed. They're making different products, or they're bringing different products. They have updates. And so we'll make it nice and cozy. And you can shop and shop and shop all you want, get some gifts, whatever you want. I know they have some St. Patty's Day things and everything. And you can enter for giveaways until Tuesday, 4 p.m. So our first giveaway entry was that you write in, check out this live virtual event, and then tag a friend. You can do that multiple times. And the second one I just mentioned is listen into all of these when we go through some questions through the 2 rounds that we're doing, and then simply and type in what inspired me about, insert the name, and then tell us what inspired you. That will be for your second prize. Also, darn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. That's how my day has been going. So those for the giveaways, we have 3 giveaways total. And whenever I remember what else I was gonna say, I will say it. So with that said, we're going to go on to our next presenters. That would be Potat, Cheryl, and Mikey. So enjoy.
Potat.
Hey everybody, it's Mike.
Hello. And Cheryl.
And the little Potat.
Potat's very tired today. He had a rough night. But all nights are rough.
Yeah, all nights are rough for him.
If he's not comforting a blankie and a heating pad, it's a rough night.
Yeah, tough life.
But we're happy to see everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
We're happy to be here. So, yeah. Anyway, so here is our sign. Please take that screenshot. If you have any questions, if you see any of the merchandise here you want to get, contact Cheryl. Actually, that'll be through the show here.
Or you can find me at Hendrick Studios at hendrick-studios.myshopify.com. That's where my store is at. And then I also sell on Facebook.
So there.
Yeah, so anyway, here we go.
All right, well, let's see. We got glass today.
Giveaway first.
Oh,
Giveaway first.
giveaway first. Okay. Giveaway first.
Because we forgot that last time.
All right. All right. Okay, here's our giveaway. This is beautiful. Make sure I can go get a good look at it. Is it going fuzzy or?
Yeah,
Hard to
you're too
see.
close. Back up just like
I
a
did.
half inch.
I did.
Okay.
Move my head, maybe it'll focus on it. Anyways, it's beautiful. There we go. Beautiful glass pendant.
Sorry, it's really hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to rotate it.
There you go. Hold it right there.
Please, don't move.
Glass is really hard. This dichroic glass is really hard to photograph, but the photograph on the Las Vegas craft show's website giveaway notification has a really good picture of it, so you can see, check it out there.
Yeah.
And it's on a 20-inch,
Is it 20?
I don't know, 20 or 24-inch
I'll figure it out.
silk cord. But it's at least 20 inches. That's all I'll guarantee.
I'll make it whatever you want.
We don't care.
Anyway.
Look, there's Potats nose.
Oh, I know. He's being good. All right, so we're going to start with glass today, and then we got some other new stuff in the next round. Ooh,
Why don't you do the
Exciting.
earrings first and then get
Yeah.
off the table?
I'm going to do the earrings first. All right, so first we have some glass earrings that are absolutely stunning and would make beautiful little Easter gifts for somebody.
Or Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming.
Oh, Lordy, I forgot about that.
Can't forget about Mother's Day. All of our earring sets are $25. Pendant earring sets are $25 each. And I have more than these colors. I can make them in other colors. So if you have a particular color that you're looking for, let me know and I'll let you know what we have. We are running really low on dichroic glass right now, but that's okay because
The glass show's coming in next month. Oh, I'm so excited.
so we will be there restocking up our supplies
Ah.
and having some fun.
Yeah, we missed it. Last
Spending
2
whatever
years, it's
money I
been
have.
really bleak and we've run out of dichro. So,
And I don't buy dichro unseen, so
all right.
to go.
So I guess I have some signs here, but I don't know if I have enough signs. I only have like 4 or 5 signs.
Don't think you need signs.
So I'll just call this pendant set number 1. And it's blue.
And that has a design by Chris Estelle, the artist.
And how much are these? 25?
25 with the earrings.
25 with the earrings.
Again, it's on a 20 or a 24-inch silk cord. We don't know.
Okay. Oh, Lordy.
For some reason, we can't measure today. I don't know. Anyways. A little extreme there, Mikey. That's okay, though.
All right. We'll call this set number 2. Beautiful spring green.
Really nice green color.
And it's got a good pattern on it. The
Again, with
other,
the Chris Estelle pattern.
the other green set, I wasn't really pleased with the pattern. Just wasn't dynamic enough. That's a good word. That'll be my word of the day. Dynamic.
Okay.
But very pretty set. Very, very
Nice spring green.
Yeah.
Very happy, positive color.
Yes.
It's been a tough winter for us, so we think it's been tough for everybody else too. So.
I know we're early for spring, but we're early.
But we survived the COVID.
Oh, COVID tried.
It got us, but it didn't get us.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, we won't talk about COVID.
we'll move on because we're past that.
What's the first rule of COVID Club? We don't talk about COVID.
Never, if we can avoid it. Anyways, so we're done with that and we're okay now.
This is-
And
Yes, this is set number 3. Nice little round earrings, very
that's a
pretty.
green and
It's
oh,
a-
it's one of those patch ones. This is a pattern. It's a specialty glass, and I think it's a confetti glass. That's what they call glass with a bunch of different colors in it.
little
Little
parts,
shaded
yeah,
variations
little parts in it.
in little pieces.
Okay. Yeah, there's a good shot of it. Very, just seems more vivid green in person. Than
It
does
is
on
more
screen.
vivid green in person.
All right,
Our
consider
lights are
all these colors are going to be way more vivid.
And dichroic light changes or dichroic look changes in different lights because it has refractive and reflective light properties.
I'm glad you could say that.
Yeah.
Mouth and tongue
I've been
don't
working
form
really
words all
hard.
the time.
Is that better if I back the light up?
A little bit, yes.
Hold on, let me move that out of the way.
All right,
Just a
we'll call
second.
this, we'll call this set number 4. It's a nice red one with a nice crinkle pattern. Very pretty, but it's subtle. It's not a bold red.
No, it's kind of more in the
By
soft
nature.
orangey fire.
Yeah, by nature, red is supposed to be bold and
I have red, but that's
warming.
not what I
Yeah,
would
I've got
consider
a red set somewhere and it's,
And there's a candy apple red color they make, and that is not it.
Yeah.
It's like the car color,
this is set number 4,
kind of.
red, very pretty. Very pretty. These are all pretty. I love all these. I love working with glass, even though periodically the glass god demands a small blood
that's
sacrifice.
Every time you work with glass. It's okay. They aren't serious kids
Yeah, there's never anything bad.
so far.
I've been working with glass for decades.
Treat it with respect. Know what it can do.
This is number 5. And this is a blue, is this cranberry?
I think that's cranberry. Is that kind of that reddish one?
Oh, it is. It's on a cranberry. So
Yeah.
it's on a transparent, oh no, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
cranberry.
that's not cranberry.
It's on a transparent purple.
Which they call cranberry.
Yeah, it's really stunning.
Sometimes the names don't match the colors, but
This might be one of my favorite colors of these in this pattern. It's just really, it's bold enough that people will look at it and ask questions about it, but it's not overwhelming. So it's just a really nice little set. Like I said, these make great gifts, absolutely great gifts for some young lady.
If you're
Mom.
local, we will deliver free of charge, no contact to your door. If you want contact, we'll be happy to hand it to you. But some people are still a little uncomfortable, and that's cool.
I'm not doing that, Amazon. Would you please dance at the door?
No. Otherwise,
That's right, yes.
It's about $4.
Susie's like, no, you should dance. No, I don't dance
You
anymore.
might not dance.
I was a drummer, but
He's a musician,
wasn't a dancer for some reason.
but you don't have that kind of.
I didn't have that kind of rhythm.
You have a different rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a
So there.
drummer rhythm.
This is set number 6.
This is a real pretty blue one.
Very pretty. Could you just grab it? I can't really.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
If anything, you hear any noises, I have snoring dogs all over the
We
room.
do have snoring dogs in the room. We have 5 dogs now, so
So it's possible you might hear somebody going.
at least they're not like arguing and fighting. So but anyway, that's our blue, and that's another a confetti one. You can tell because the little pieces of red that are in there. It's really hard to see, but those are those little pieces.
I have to come out better on the camera.
I'll put photos of these online later when I have better lighting. So look for them tomorrow. Don't look for them today. 'Cause
It's
we
not
have
easy
some
to get
electrical-
good lighting for me and for the merchandise.
It worked one
because of
way
the
or
glass.
and glass is picky anyway.
Yeah, glass normally is kind of picky. Dichroic glass is just.
Super picky. Anyway, but that's okay. It's a good challenge, and we're photographers, and we work it okay. So
This
it's
is
all
our
right.
last set of pendant and earring.
That
I've
we're
got
going to
some-
show today. We have many more available.
Yes, I have a bunch of other sets, but this is like a yellow gold crinkle.
Yeah, that's a yellow, green, gold.
And in the sun, these all pop. And I mean, it's hard to describe how vibrant and
You will be
bold.
noticed if you wear one of these
Yeah,
outside.
yeah, they are just absolutely stunning. They all pop, even the subtle ones. In the outside light, they just go. "Ah." Okay. All right. Well, I guess
In the theme of spring,
spring. We're going to show some butterflies and dragonflies. We also do those. And what we do is, I've actually got to do, this will be my project for the week. That's what I do, is I take them.
can you
And
whiteboard
we-
behind you?
No. Sure. Why not?
You have a sign.
Oh, okay. But it's black on the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want a white one?
How about that
apologize.
clipboard right over there?
You know the words.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to throw this whiteboard up and throw this in front of it. Cheryl, you're going to have to be my eyes. I can't see.
Well, I can't see because it's behind you.
There we go.
There we go. That's good right there. So that way you can see that this is a transparent glass, so it will pick up whatever color is behind it. And if you don't want little antennas on your butterfly, that's okay. You don't have to have them. I can put these on a copper tube, or I can put them on a little piece of wire like Michael sees, so you can set them on the table. These set
There
up
we
on the
have-
table really well.
Yeah, we put a wire in the back and you can set them up on the desk. They'll stand up. You can also wrap it around something.
Yeah,
They
these
will-
wire wrap really well.
Yeah.
So did the dragonflies. You're in focus. Okay, let's pull that one off because it's not as vivid as I need it to be. Here, show me a dragonfly on orange. There.
But he doesn't have any.
It's okay. They can see it. This is one of our dragonflies. This is the large dragonfly. And the butterflies and dragonflies, the small ones are 10, the medium ones are 15, and the large ones are 25. And then we have one huge butterfly, but he's 55.
I'll
So
show you Lord Humongous. in a
Lord
minute.
Humongous doesn't come out very often.
Anyway, with the dragonflies, we try and have little dichroic buttons as eyes.
So that they have that reflective bug look that, bugs have.
Like dragonflies have.
Anyway, we can make these in a variety of colors. So if you have a color scheme you try and match up in your home, I can do those appropriately.
No, just a little piece.
Just a piece of paper. And
Oh, so much better.
another way that we can do the larger pieces, this will not work on the ones that are small like this. I can do the little tiny wire like you saw on the butterflies, but
Will you hang on?
oops, Mike's going to show you another way we can show you those. in a
No,
minute, because
just-
I'm blowing the straw.
Like, you're like blowing the rhythm here, man.
Okay.
Calm down. All right, anyway, we've got these cute little green ones. We've got these in all colors, and sizes. I've got 3.
I have 3 sizes of each, but I have a 4th size of the butterfly.
So, little baby butterflies. That's the small size, and you can see my hand here, so you can see approximately how small they are. This one's a nice little transparent blue, very pretty.
And I can make them as sets if you like, a set of various sizes
I
in the
also
same color
have
scheme.
a medium. I'll call this medium. And he's a little bigger. Once again, you can see with my hand how big approximately it is.
It's about 2,
Yeah.
2.5 inches wide by about 2 inches tall.
Okay.
The butterflies, they are big, large butterflies. They're like 5 by, well, with the antennae, they're like 5 by 6.
This is the large. You can see it's about the size of my hand.
About 5 by 6.
But we can do these in either opaque or transparent. If they're transparent, they're going to reflect light like mad. It's nice. And these can go outside.
Oh yes, these go in gardens very well, which we'll show you on.
Right. I'll
We'll
show you.
something on a garden stage
Okay.
shortly.
Here is Lord Humongous.
Dun, da, da.
He's bigger than the piece of paper.
So he's about 8 inches tall because he's not bigger than the piece of paper. But he's about 8 by 9, I believe. He's an interesting size. And that one is going to be a wind chime.
Oh, all right. This
I
one has
believe,
plans.
if it's thick enough at the base. I can make these different thicknesses depending on what I'm going to do with them. Like this one here is super thick.
Yeah.
It's like more than a 1/2 inch thick. Whereas this little guy here is, he's about a
Very
1/4
thin.
inch thick. This I can add to another piece of glass. I can put it on a plate design or something like that. But these really fat ones, I can't do that with because glass, when it heats up, it spreads
Yeah.
and it would mess up everything.
But we've got
So I do some thin
butterflies
ones, but the thicker ones,
and dragonflies.
and dragonflies.
Okay, so same with dragonflies. We've got a small dragonfly. Itty bitty. Cute. But that's my project for the week is these will all get wired up. Or, well, actually I can't do what my other plan that I just came up with. But
Oh, they have a new plan.
yeah, I'm gonna put a nut in them.
Oh, that's
so
right,
that
the one you just talked
I
about.
can screw them. So that's the small size. Here is the medium. I like this size. I like the veining in this one. It's really pretty.
There's a lot of detail in these molds.
Yeah. Cheryl works these very nicely.
It takes me time to do it. But
Yeah, these are not a quickie project.
if you want to see the process, you can go to my YouTube channel under my name, Cheryl Hendrick, and you can watch a video on how I make one of these butterflies.
Oh,
It's about an hour, just so you know.
this is the large. We do not have Lord Humongous in Dragonfly. We
He's
might,
available, but I haven't bought the mold yet.
Yeah,
because
we
of
might
COVID and all,
we
so
might be getting him at the glass show, but we might not. We're not sure.
Could be a gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this would be the large. And then, like I say, we have these in
A variety of colors, and we can make them to match your home decor colors.
not red. I know this
Show
looks
them the opaque
orange.
one so people can see the
Looks
difference. This is mostly opaque, except on the backside. So that one you can't see through. You can
Nice,
see the total difference between that one and the one like previously had.
nice opaque. But still reflects because it's glass. Love these.
I love the lines in these butterflies.
Yeah,
They're
the
really-
veining is
this-
really
This
awesome.
company makes some amazing
Really
glasses.
awesome. Okay, I'm now going to show you the other way that we'll be attaching them with our other new product. For
This has been
spring,
ongoing for a while, so.
we have flowers.
The
We-
flowers vary between $30
make
and $45,
flowers.
depending on the size. But they go, show them on one on the copper
I'm
tube.
gonna show. on
Here's
the
the paperback.
tube.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
So, these are on a copper tube. These can go in the garden. You just stuff them right in the garden. I can make a copper.
Or your plant inside the house, or your vase like I have in
These
there.
are individual pieces cut and ground and then cooked again on the mold.
So it takes a shape, because otherwise it's just flat,
Yeah. You can see it's
not flat.
not flat. Da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun. They're very dimensional, and those will have leaves on them, but they're still a work in progress. So maybe you can show people.
Is this an echinacea? Is this a
Yeah,
coneflower?
that's supposed to be echinacea.
Okay, this is supposed to be a cone flower. I think it's actually pretty cool.
I'm not happy with the centerpiece yet, so it'll probably be redone.
All
but
these
that's how it
tiny
looks.
little parts that are stuck together. Very pretty, very pretty. Anyway, put these in a vase. You can
These
put
flowers
these,
don't wilt.
no, you can put these in the garden. Yeah, you give somebody these flowers, they're not going to die. Look at how pretty this is. What's this one?
Blue.
Why, thank you, Cheryl. It's blue.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure the name of the design. I can go get the mold to look at it, but
That's all right.
I'm really bad with flower names.
Uh-oh.
If it's not a rose, I pretty much don't know what it is.
You know what a sunflower looks like?
Okay, no, the
You know what a
sunflower.
daisy looks like?
Daisy search can be with the sunflower though. What if it's a yellow daisy? Is it a daisy or is it a sunflower?
Shape of the leaves.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh,
gonna be like that
let's
today.
see. Let me show this one. It's a nice tulip shape. Very, very pretty.
And again, I can do these in any colors you want. I don't think that one has a centerpiece in it.
It
It has
doesn't.
the screw. That's how the butterflies will be attached to this bowl. We will drill the glass, insert the screw, glue the screw in, and then attach it to the stem once it's all there.
And I use JB Coldwell, which in my opinion is the best glue because it's not glue, it's a weld.
Yes,
It's
I
awesome
don't know
stuff.
if it's epoxy or.
It's a two-part epoxy. And you can use it to repair your engine block.
Well, yeah, you can, but
It's awesome stuff.
I don't recommend
Let
it.
me see. Let me show another flower.
Please take your engine block to a certified mechanic. Don't take Michael's mechanical knowledge. Thank you.
Please do not take any of the mechanical advice given on this program.
Because it does not reflect anybody's view.
That's right. And this one, I think this one is a
What is
daisy.
that
I
one?
think it's a daisy, but it's an
Uh,
orange daisy.
yeah, I believe that's one of the daisy molds.
But then they have underneath.
Because it's
Nice
not
and
really a mold
green.
so much as just
So
a
these take
pattern.
multiple cookings to make.
A lot of grinding of the glass to make the shape.
Yeah.
You need to grind.
Anyway, that's what we have for now. Get back in there. All right, I can lay you
Just
down.
lay it on the table till we
Alright.
turn the sound off.
I just get real nervous about them laying on the table. Okay, let me show our sign again.
And then we have something totally different for the next round.
And the next round, something completely different.
Because you know I can't do just one thing.
No,
It just
We
doesn't work.
can't.
I try really hard. Doesn't
short
work.
attention span theater.
I think all artists have this problem.
Anyway, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, I have something else to show you.
What?
I don't know. Did we show all the colors?
What? I don't know. Did she show everything? I thought you were
Yeah.
done.
No, not quite.
Okay, what do you need?
I have to
He needs to show a green one, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I wanted to show this one.
Okay, as long as you know.
Oh, wait, never mind. I guess we're good.
All right, sorry about that. That was an emergency. God. So we had some questions for you. First of all,
Great. All right.
those smaller butterflies or the dragonflies, can they be made into a pendant?
Yes,
Yes.
they can. Absolutely. Yeah.
Are
I
they
think
real
that's-
heavy?
A little bit. They're not super heavy, but they're a solid piece of glass. You know you're wearing something.
That looks
I don't
pretty
wanna
on
say
you.
Yeah, I don't want to say substantial. Oh, look at my butterfly and dragonflies, how pretty.
They're not that heavy. I'll get one weighed here during the break so you can see, so I can let you know how much they kind of generally weigh. Just to have a ballpark idea, but no, they're not heavy.
And then I'll give you an equivalent in something you'll understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. No, that's because I think that would look really pretty. And especially when you walk around in the sun now, like at Tivoli Village tomorrow, for instance, and you have this butterfly hanging there and it shines and all. So
Oh, yeah, and the
I
light
think
and
I might be
inside.
able to whip one of those up quickly.
I think we can have
also
that.
people want to know what the shipping cost is in case you have to ship. And I think that question goes to Teresa as well. So Teresa, if you can post that on the feed, maybe.
If
That
they're
would be great.
local,
There's no charge.
there's no
Typical
charge,
delivery.
and any local.
But if it's out
Henderson,
of town, let's say somebody
Yeah, if it's out of town,
If I have to actually put it in a box and take it to the post office,
minimum shipping is gonna be about $5 because I have to insure these.
depending
That's
on
not
what it is, if we're looking at a flower, that's on one of these stems, obviously, that's not gonna be a $5 charge, because I
Right.
have dimension and
Yeah.
packing and stuff going. But nothing generally is above $12 to $15 at our most for totally insured, top of the line.
And that's gonna
glass
be a
shipping.
big, long box. They have special priority boxes that are longer and narrower that fit these, but they're like a wine bottle box. And they fit these perfectly.
Some-
Awesome.
some of that ballpark range.
So let me ask you something.
Mhm.
First of all, I'm glad you're both well. I know you don't want to talk about it, but yes, they both had COVID. They're both over it. They're good. They came out to World Market. Thank you so much for coming. They come to all the
It was
shows
awesome.
when they can.
It
It was
show.
awesome to be there. It was awesome to see everybody.
We miss people. We
Yeah.
do.
We
like doing
miss
the
you too.
shows
It's
with
time for you to come back to live events too.
you.
So
It is.
how, as a couple, I mean, you're both at home, you have 5 dogs, you both are super creative. And I mean, I've met you right before COVID, and that was with the butterflies. I actually have one of these butterflies. They're beautiful. And you just started making stuff from there more and more. And each show you do, you come out with something else. But you work so well on screen together. How well does it go when, as a couple, to work together? Do you inspire each other? Do you sometimes yell at each other and go in your own creative room and leave me alone? Or how do you make this work?
We get along really good, and to prove this, when I met Michael, I took his job and became his boss. And so we learned to work together right away, because that was the position of the roles.
Yeah.
I was the boss, and he had a boss position he didn't want. And then I was hired for that position. And so
We worked for Aaron Brothers. I was a manager, and our framer quit, walked out of the job, and we needed a framer. The manager said, whoever you go, you and you go back into the frame room. Whoever figures it out, you're our new framer, and the other two got to come back on the floor. And it's like, I don't want to come back on the floor. So I learned to frame, and
I took his job.
she got hired to replace me.
So we have always worked together. And at the time I met Michael, I was married to someone else on the way to a divorce. And so that didn't work out. But that was not his fault. I did this all on my own without him being involved. Not this time.
Not my fault.
But and then after that, we've always worked together. And then eventually I moved in with him, and then we've been together ever since. We work together generally. And when we went to work for the college, we both worked for the college. He worked at one location and I worked at another location. We both did the same job. So we work together really well. We have our issues like everyone does. We have days,
Right.
We're human,
It ain't gonna work, you know,
But-
we have.
but overall,
classes, but
we work really
our
well together.
personalities mesh together really well, so that makes a huge difference.
Now, when you
And even if-
create your things, do you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but when you create your things, do you have like, do you work together too, or does Mikey have a certain thing that you just do? And Cheryl, do you have certain things that you just do? I know Mikey does the metal stuff, that I know, but with the glass, for instance, is that Cheryl? Is that both of you?
It's both.
Actually, it's both because, for example, the eyes that are in this, they have to be made separately. Those are a completely separate cook from the Dragonfly. I make all the little parts because Cheryl has issues with her hands doing small cutting.
Because of carpal tunnel.
So I do all the small cutting, and then these are squares, and when they get cooked up, they're round. That's what glass does. It pulls in on itself and rounds up. So I make all the small parts, all the elements, and then she assembles those elements.
I'm basically the designer
Yeah.
and assembler, for
Yeah.
lack of a better word,
Like-
unless it's something like a physical wood product that we're assembling. If it's wood or metal assembly, I turn it over to Michael because he likes to play with the glue bottle. So I let him. I don't, so it works out great. I'd rather play with a paintbrush. And so we try to work off of each other's.
But so I'll make a batch of these little dichro little rounds because we use them in these. We use them in our
We use them in
glass
everything.
Christmas ornaments.
They're in everything. Little
Yeah,
pots
they're
in
they're in
everything.
pretty much any glass things that we do. We need little bitty balls of
Something.
various color. So I cook all those, and then Cheryl does all the frit work. She does like this one, like on this one. That's all
Mike will
her.
say, "Can I have a butterfly?" And I'll go, "What color do you want?" And he'll go, "What color do you have?" And I'll go, "I have a lot of purples and greens." And he'll go, "Purple and green." And I'll go, "I'll be back later."
Yeah, she does.
I
And
love
make him
that
a
color.
butterfly.
This
I
And
love
there we
that
go.
color.
takes her about an hour to do.
Kiln time, it takes
Another 16,
to 24.
yeah, the whole cycle about 16, 18 hours. But her to do this in the mold, to do the design work and lay the frit, sprinkle in the frit and everything, takes about an hour. And yeah, there's a video on YouTube of
Yeah,
her doing
I
that.
did a video on YouTube.
Yeah, so
So you
go
can see
check
the
it out.
process. This is casted glass.
Yes,
It's put in a kiln. It's little powders and little tiny little chunks of glass that are all put together. And then I turn it into, I melt it into a mold. I put it all into a mold and melts into whatever the shape the mold is.
Well, great.
Whereas-
I love that. I love how you how you both are so creative and how you work with one another and inspire one another. That is just awesome. So we'll talk a little bit more in the second round.
all
Great
right,
job.
thanks.
Thank you.
In the meantime, remember, you guys, and take some notes and write down what inspired me most about, and then put down the name and write down what inspired you most. That will be one of the entries. And you can do that a few times if you want to separate them. I'm good with that. So if you want to separate all three with that, that's fine. It will count. The other one was check out this live virtual event, tag a friend. The third one we're going to do a little bit later. So I kind of signaled them and I keep going because I was on the phone. I don't take phone calls during the live virtuals, but it was Tivoli management and we have a big show there tomorrow. So I was like, uh-oh. And that was that was actually the director, and he has never called or emailed me. Oops, let me move you.
Oh, okay.
So that was the director. So I was like, uh-oh, something is up. So I got all worried. So he called me. I have to come in this afternoon to tell him what I need blocked off for tomorrow morning, just to be on the safe side. That really was all of it. But he just kept explaining a couple of things. And so sorry about that. So that's why I'm like, keep going. I'm on the phone. But here we are, taking it over to our longtime vendor. I think she has been with us at least since I took over, if not longer. Here is Chris Strauss.
I have been with you from the very beginning, Susie. So I am Chris Strauss, the Scentsy lady, and I have literally done, I think, all of the LV craft shows since Susie has taken over. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the World Market Center last week or week before, whenever it was, because I was really, really sick. But I heard it was amazing and I wish I would have been there. But of course, you know, it would have been close to all my friends, which doesn't normally happen. So, but here I wanted to put my, if you want to take a screenshot of my information. And I just want to go over a couple of like our popular warmers. And then I have a few things to show you that are not warmers in wax. But this is one of our very popular warmers. And this is the actual Nova. So it kind of has a like fireworks effect. This one is kind of more oval shaped. We do have one called Stargaze, which is more round. So we do have that warmer, and these warmers, the Stargaze and the Nova, both go for $50. The nice thing about these warmers is no two are alike because they actually spray the inside. So I'm not quite sure if you can see all the dots in there, but they actually spray the inside of it. And obviously they're not going to be able to get the spray exactly on each one exactly the same. So we also, Scentsy has also partnered with NFL. We have NFL, we have Disney, Marvel. I mean, so much stuff that they're partnering with, which has been a lot of fun, and seeing what everybody has been excited about. And NFL and Disney have been one of my biggest sellers. So I actually currently have a Raiders warmer. This is the large warmer, which is $45 in the dish. It actually has the football field with the Raiders, there we go, with the Raiders logo on it. And we have the Nightlight. Give me a second just to put this together. So NFL also had the Nightlights, which are $25. So you can kind of see. They did have all the teams. Unfortunately, February 28th was the last that they had them. I do have some Raiders left. And then that is the inside of the dish. They came out with some really, really cute warmers this year. But this one I am like really, really excited about. This is our Cinderella warmer that came out. So this, look at this. This is Cinderella. Her actual slipper, where'd she go? I went the wrong way. The slipper lights up on the stairs. And then on the back, it has the little pixie dust from the fairy that lit up along with the carriage. So they do have the large one available. And then this is, oops, I mean, turn that off. And then this is the Nightlight. So the Nightlight is $30. And then this is, the next one is one of my favorites that just came out. And this is the one of the new ones. And my bathroom is marble. And this is the new marble one that came out, the new marble Nightlight, which I think is really, really pretty. So I actually have already put this in my bathroom. Get kind of close, you can kind of see the marbles in it. And I was really surprised. It's really, really lightweight. I kind of expected it with the marble effect to be a little more heavy, but it's actually really, really lightweight. And then another one of our new ones, oops, hold on, I gotta change spaces real quick. So this is one of our other new ones, and this is the Gold Crown Shore, and this is, it's green, it's beveled, it's really, really pretty. On the top, it does have a gold rim. And then of course, you know, your little dish for the wax. So that's another one of our new ones. There was so many new ones that I didn't bring them all up, but there are a lot of new nightlights this year. All of our nightlights did actually increase to $25 starting in February 1st with our new catalog, because, you know, everything's increasing. Luckily that we only had that increase, and we had our wall fan diffusers increase to 30, but those are the only increases that Scentsy had, which was nice. Another thing that I want to I lost my other. Sorry, I fell on the floor. So the one thing with, and also of course we have our wax. So we have our wax, which is each bar is $6 each, 3 for $17, or you buy 5, get 1 free. So 6 for $30, which obviously 6 for $30 is going to be your better deal. Then Scentsy has come in, Scentsy has an unplugged line. A lot of people, especially people that have cats, because cats jump up and, you know, and then dogs, for the night lights, they'll go and they'll knock your warmer over and your wax is spilling everywhere. Trust me, it's happened to me. And so on my floor, you know, towards the floor, the bottom part of the house, when I go to put my night lights in, I don't put wax in those. I actually just use them as a pure night light. So our night lights, when I want something that is going to run longer, but I don't want to have the wax in it, I use my mini fan diffuser. So I actually have this in my office. I have it plugged, it just comes with a USB cord, and I have this plugged into my computer. You take a pod, and they actually come two to a pack. So this is the pod, and you just put it on there. So inside here, there's a fan. Once you plug the USB cord in, this fan is automatically going to start going. Once you put the pod in here, then you have automatic fragrance. It's automatic. You know, your room is smelling amazing in just 2 seconds. You don't even have to wait for your wax to melt because there is no wax. Whenever you want to turn it off, you just unplug it from your USB cord. This is also really good for cars. A lot of people are using this for cars as well. And for all of those that have our little fur babies, I can tell you my Chelsea does not like it, but we have a pet line. So our pet line, we have a bundle. It comes with the shampoo and Freshen Up Pup. The Freshen Up Pup is the spray in between baths where they start smelling. My little Chelsea's black and she likes to go out and sunbathe. And when she comes in, she can be one stinky girl sometimes. And she wants to come and love on me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you smell so bad. You either use a Freshen Up Pup or you're going to have to go be with daddy. So I will spray the Freshen Up Pup all over her and I rub it in and I just kind of like I'm playing with her. So that way she, you know, gets over it quickly. And then she is like revived and she smells so much better. So this is our new scent, which is our pet shampoo, along with the Freshen Up Pup. This is a bundle for $23. Otherwise, you can buy this shampoo is $15. The Freshen Up Pup is $10. And this is Cherry Blossom Mango. Oh my God. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but a customer bought it, so I had to smell it. It smells really good. I think it'll be my next scent that I'm gonna buy. And then my last thing is, oh my God, you guys, spring cleaning is coming. I don't like cleaning at all anyway, but Scentsy makes it a little easier for me, so it makes it a little more bearable. We have our bathroom cleaner. our bathroom cleaner, guys, is like the best thing on the earth. This is permanent ink, okay? I've had this on here for months. I am going to, Laura, it's gonna be kind of hard to see because it's over my laptop, so I don't want to spray. I'm gonna spray this and I'm gonna let this sit here for just a couple minutes. And I'm gonna tell you that my bathtub is a dust collector. Drives me crazy because I don't use it. We use the shower and it sits there and just collects dust. Well, dust makes dirt. And when I clean this with my bathroom cleaner now, I don't have to do it for 3 weeks instead of every week. So that makes me happy because I don't like cleaning. I do clean, but I don't like cleaning. So this has been on here for a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of show you how easy I just took that off. Just took it off here, just to let it sit there for a couple of minutes. It will literally make your countertop, your bathtub shine for 3 weeks. You mentally, you look at it and go, oh, I don't have to clean. But the other mental part of you says, yeah, I got to clean because, you know, it's been a week and I've got to clean it. But it makes it easier to clean because it goes a lot quicker. So I am doing a bundle special. So you get the counter clean and the bathroom cleaner for $15. Okay, our counter cleaner is very, very good for cleaning your countertops, stainless steel appliances, sinks. My stainless steel appliances, when I first got them and we went to go, you know, they started getting really dusty and dirty, and I looked at my husband and said, oh my God, what did we do? And I went and bought that stainless stuff from stainless cleaner from Home Depot. And I looked at my husband and I was like, oh my gosh, this smells horrible. And then when we got Scentsy, the counter clean, and I tried it, literally I get no dust, no fingertips, no smudges, because we keep a lot of our dog treats in the refrigerator. So whenever we go to the refrigerator, the dogs think that they're getting a treat. So their noses are all at the bottom, you know, smelling, seeing which treat they were going to get. And well, I don't get any smudges for 3 weeks. It's like been the easiest. It's like now I really do not have to clean my refrigerator face for 3 weeks, which is nice. So that's what I have for now. Again, here is my contact information. If you want to take a screenshot. Oh, and I do wanted to mention one thing real quick is that Scentsy is having a join special. It is only $25 for the month of March to join. You can go to my website, you can click on it and click join. They have 3 different kits that you can choose from, but they do have a $25 kit. One of the items in there is an actual nightlight. Okay, a nightlight alone is $25. And then you will get a bar of wax. So this right here, you already know is free, plus all the other little goodies that you get. So it's really a good deal if you want to be a personal shopper, make your, buy your Scentsy at a discount and, use your own host rewards instead of having a party, and just shopping wisely, especially right now with everything going up. You just want to, shop. I missed your Luca. Luca came to visit. So you want to shop wisely, spend the money on, the best that you can. So that's what I have for now, Susie. I'll show you my gift at my, at the next round. Again, here's my contact information. One more time, I'm gonna take you want to take a screenshot. And then let me know if you have any questions or need anything.
So is Scentsy the only direct sales company you ever had took part with, or was there others?
There were others. Scentsy was my first, and I had joined Unique, and I had joined another one, I can't remember the name of it. I was in like 3 or 4 of them. But Scentsy was my passion. And that's the one that I stuck with because it was my passion.
Well, and passion is important. I mean, I remember when I joined Michi, I used to say, I said, I will never do something like that. That's just not me, you know, Tupperware, all this stuff. I mean, it's been around forever. Pampered Chef, gosh, I had such a huge Pampered Chef party, and she was like, you need to sell it. You bring in the people. And I'm like, I'm really not, you know, I don't want to cook in front of people or show cookware when I don't even cook myself that much. Same with Tupperware, you know, I wasn't even using it that much to necessarily be a consultant. And the Michi bags for me was just, I like those bags and I could get passionate about it. So I know exactly what you mean with passionate. With unique, I know that's cosmetic and stuff. I don't do that a lot. You really have to be somebody that lives in makeup to
Yeah, and
really
see, I don't
show the
either.
passion. And so, in my opinion, at least. So what do you feel is, how does Scentsy rather stand out compared to some others, you feel?
Well, when I first, okay, so my superstar director, when I'm under her, and she had bought one of our houses, and she had left me with a sample, and then she kept calling me and calling me and calling me about getting an order. And finally I told my husband, I said, I want to place an order so I can see what it is. I've never used it before. I've never heard of it before. I have no clue what it is. All I know is it's a candle, and we use candles. And right before that, I had a chocolate lab, and we had a fire candle on our little coffee table in between our chairs. Well, her tail just skimmed the top of the candle and caught on fire. So as she's screaming, we're rushing to get the fire out of her. The candle was blown out, thrown in the garbage. And I looked at him and I said, we will never have another candle in this house again for as long as we live. And so shortly after that is when my superstar director I had met her. So she gave me this itty bitty little sliver of wax that sat on my desk, and I'll never forget it. It was Watermelon Wint, which is Margaret's favorite. And that sat on my desk for 2 months. And every time I'd walk by that little area, I could still smell it. So I had told her, I was like, I want to order. I go, but I really don't know what it is. So I don't really know what I want. So she says, you know what? So she gave me a warmer and a bar, but she gave me banana berry. And it was a Friday night. We came home. My husband and I had plans. We left, we went out, come home that night, wake up the next morning, and I could smell like banana bread and strawberries upstairs. And we only had this one little warmer that she had given us. When I came downstairs, my husband's in his chair sleeping. There's no evidence of cooking in the kitchen. I searched everywhere knowing that there was banana bread in that house or in our house, and there wasn't. So finally, when I woke him up, I'm like, what's that smell? He goes, it's that candle. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, and there's no flame. He goes, heated by a light bulb. So I'm like, okay, I said, so then I started looking. I mean, that right there already had sold me, and it lasted we left it on, like from morning to night, and it lasted the whole week that we could still smell it. So that's when I told my husband, I was like, maybe I should get into this. And he just looked at me, because I'm one of those people that I start something and I never finish it. And I've been selling Scentsy for almost 9 years now. And he still to this day is like, I still can't believe you're still selling Scentsy. I said, but I love it, and I can't not sell it. I cannot imagine Scentsy not being in my life right now, ever. And then my dad just passed away last year, and there are a few scents that remind me of him. So I always make sure that I keep them around. And, just like the NFL warmers, his team was the Cardinals. And so I just kind of, just the little things that remind me of my dad that, I keep keepsakes around the house. So whenever I look at him, I just know that he's still with me.
Yeah, I remember when he died, you were at our show.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Hysterically at your show.
it was a sad day, but I feel for you. So in regards to Scentsy, I mean, I've been using it for ever since I've known you, really. A little before that, actually. I started before. I used to get a different, not a warmer, whatever they call it, plug-in thing from one of the, I'm not going to mention the stores, and they had some good smells and stuff, but I prefer Scentsy too. I like it. I like certain smells better than others. But as you know, I have a whole drawer full of Scentsy smells, and I have tried other wax things, and I'm not saying they're bad. They have nice smells, but they're, even though I don't like it too strong, I like it subtle. But some of them are so subtle that I'm like, didn't I just put that in there? Why don't I smell it? And that's not enough for me. I do want to smell it, obviously.
Well, the one thing about Scentsy that is different from the others is that our stuff is made with paraffin wax. So it's the same wax that you eat in an apple. So if you eat it, it's not harmful to you, but the paraffin wax actually retains the scent. Whereas the others are, which I'm not going to say either, but they're made with soy. So made with soy, it does not retain the wax. It only you're only getting it for that short time period. Now, I can tell you that my niece-in-law, she had purchased a warmer from another company, and it had like a paper lining on it. And all of a sudden, she walked into her house and she asked her husband, she goes, "Do you smell that? It smells like something is burning." Well, her warmer was catching.
Wow.
So I was like, first thing she told me, I go, "It wasn't Scentsy, was it?" She goes, "No, no, no, no." I was like, okay, it better not have been.
All right. Well, we'll talk a little more in the second round, but I loved seeing some of the new things that you brought out there. I have already an eye on one of them. And it's always good to hear from you. So we'll start with the second round going on. So we'll see you. I think you'll be at Night Market, right?
I will be at Night Market, yes.
Okay, so we'll see you on the 26th. Well, we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, thank you, Chris. Great job. All right, so we're going into the second round. You can still enter to win. Remember, type in what inspired me about and put in the name, and then tell us what inspired you. That will be one with the giveaways. You can do it for all three together or separate, however you want to. And then of course let people know about this, and we do the drawing. I think she's gonna do it either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, for Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. So Teresa, why don't you come back, show us a couple more things. Oh, before you go, here you go. My final, wait, there you go. My final thing. I mean, I have strange and short nails and weird nails and big thumbs, but I did that while Potat was on. So I just call him Potat. During the, when they showed their sets, that's when I did that. Not even with a table, I just do it literally here. Okay, here, so it's super easy peasy. And these are really cute. They match kind of the background that we have too. So Teresa, why don't you come back, show us a little bit more, show us your finished set, and then I'll have another question for you.
All right, I'm here. Okay. Well, that was some interesting stuff. I love Scentsy. I don't use the wax anymore in my RV. I use that, I don't know what it's called. Chris, what's it called? The one that's just a fan with the little pods. What are those called?
It's the mini fan or the wall fan diffuser.
Yes, I use that in my RV and I love it. Because I found out the hard way that you don't want to leave wax in an RV that is closed up for the summer because it melts. So if you have an RV, get those diffuser things because they're awesome. Anyway, so here's my finished set. They're all done. I always like to hold something to show it because you can see them better. But anyway, it took me like 10 minutes to put these on. And they're just so cool. They just last forever. I just love it. I did also want to mention there's a couple things that are handy to have around when doing our nails. One of them is this rubber cuticle stick. It's rubber on the end instead of wood, and it's really good for, you just kind of take it and push the strips around, you know, to kind of tuck them into your fingers, your cuticle. The other thing is a glass nail file. Regular emery boards and sandpaper nail files can separate the layers of your nail and cause them to split. The glass nail file doesn't do that. So it's worth it, and they're not expensive, but it's worth having these. And there is one of these in the giveaway that I'm giving away. Oh, I wanted to mention our joint special for March includes, the normal kit includes 13 nail strips, plus all of the, you know, files and catalogs and all that kind of stuff that comes with a, you know, a new consultant kit. But for March, it includes 5 extra strips. Plus, there's 100 like random kits that have a purple ticket in it, kind of like Willy Wonka and the golden ticket. This is a purple ticket, and if you get that, then you get some really cool, awesome stuff extra. Let me show you one of them. Get this bag if you have that purple ticket in your new consultant kit, plus a couple other things, and I don't remember what it was, but anyway, that is really cool. So like I said, our new catalog will be out, spring catalog March 22nd with all the new spring shades, and I will have them all. Oh, I don't know if I'll have, yeah, I should have them by the night market. So I'll be at the night market on the 26th, and I should have them by then, because I always, with a new launch like that, I like to do FedEx shipping to get them in 2 days. So I'll try and have all those by the March special. We also do free samples if you want to try Color Street and you've never tried it before. It's awesome. I can send you out some free samples, and they come in, we call them twosies. Sure. I have one here. I only got 5 million of them, and you think I can find one right now? Yeah. But I'll grab one. There we go. They're in little toozy kits like this, and we have these at all the shows, and we will put one on you so you can try it, and you can try it on yourself. We got glitters, we got solids. They're just so fun. I just can't express how fun these are. Anyway, where's my paper? So come out to the night market. It's going to be so fun. Hopefully the weather's good, but there'll be a lot of vendors and food trucks and all kinds of fun stuff. So this is my information again. If you want a free sample, put it in the comments or send me a message and I'll send you a free sample and a catalog. Like I said, if you join my VIP group and post something that says you saw me at LV Craft Shows, then I'll put you in a drawing for a free set. And I can't really think of anything else. Susie, questions?
Yes. So that's a question actually for all of you. So keep that in mind when you come back later. I will ask it again, no more. I think I remember you do have another job, a full-time job, and you have family and travels and some other challenges. And how do you balance all that? How do you make Color Street work with all that you have going?
I try and get as much exposure as I can. My VIP group, we're constantly posting things and playing games and trying to get engagement in there. I get a lot of customers from our shows. It's so fun to wake up in the morning and see an email. You have a new Color Street order. You have a new Color Street order, and it's names of people I've never heard of before. So I know they're getting the information from our shows. So that's really fun. I'd really like to get some more people on my team so that we can do other shows and help with some of the shows, because sometimes my current health condition sometimes doesn't allow me to do, like I couldn't do the World Market Show last weekend. It was just physically impossible. But I do my best, and I kind of set aside time, before and after work my working hours. I work from home, so I'm lucky there. So I can, answer an email or something here and there if somebody asks me. But you just have to devote time, even an hour a day to, post on Instagram, post on Facebook, and just keep your name out there so people don't forget about you. It's amazing with all the people online, even people that you've known for years, if they don't hear from you for a couple of weeks, they think you're disappeared and then they'll go shop with somebody else. So you got to kind of just keep yourself out there. But that's all. It's not a lot of hard work. We do Facebook parties, which is really fun, and with different themes. And I just schedule, Facebook allows you in a group to schedule posts. So I just schedule the whole party. I sit down one day for an hour and schedule all the posts. And then all you have to do is go in, and comment and keep up and answer questions. It doesn't take time at all. And they're really fun. And you get free stuff.
I agree. They are a lot of fun. I know you did. That was you who did the Betty White, all those Betty White questions.
Yeah.
Stuff, right?
Yeah,
and you got me on that one. I was so busy that day, but I was like, screw it. I'm going to answer them all. I sat there and I answered and I answered and I answered and I answered. That was really, really fun. I love those Facebook parties, those type of things I like. There was another one. It was a different company, a different vendor. She did a game in one of the Facebook parties, or just it wasn't somebody's party, with like, she put out a word or two words, and then you were supposed to use those letters to find different words. Well, even though I'm German, I'm pretty good in English. Oh, I was creating words. I was putting up words, and she couldn't believe it. She's like, how do you even know all this? It's not even the first language. I'm like, well, so that's, I love stuff like that. Sounds like you're doing really great. I know what you're going through, and you look great, so I'm glad you're doing well. And so last question, and then we'll move on. What is the biggest challenge doing Color Street?
My biggest challenge is getting people on my team. There's no problem selling the product. All you gotta do is wear it. And I always have samples with me. So when I'm in the grocery store, if I always wear this shirt when I travel, and people, in the airport, people say, well, what about your nails? And I said, it's dry nail polish. It goes on in 5 minutes. You want a sample? But I don't really have a lot of challenges except getting people on my team. That's my biggest challenge.
And they don't know what they're missing out on, because it's such a popular company. It has grown so much over the last few years, and you're doing such a great job. You're out there getting exposure and all that. So guys, if you want to do what Teresa is doing, it's really not that hard. Like she said, you don't have to haul stuff into the shows. I think it's one little bag, and that's it, and a table and a chair or something like that. That's that.
I've got a little more than a bag. Probably got.
But I mean, it's not like when I did shows, I have let's take Tupperware.
Oh, I know.
Lynn. Let's
know,
take Tupperware Lynn, our favorite Tupperware Lynn. Lynn, if you're watching, we love you. Tupperware Lynn has 69 bins that she takes to the show. I'm talking about those big black bins with the yellow tops, 69 of them. But she does like a 10 by 20 display, and they're just like, wow, it works. I used to have 2 cars full of bins to take my Michi bags in there. So Color Street, if you don't want to take all these bins, look what she's doing. Say something.
I have 7 of these. That's all, 7, plus my display stuff. So it's no big deal to set up.
That's not bad at all. Well, Teresa, thank you so much. Show your information one more time. And again, join her team. Say something.
Oh, sorry. Here's my information. Take a screenshot. I forgot you have to talk in order for it to show up. Anyway, Magic Manny's, because it is truly magical.
How much is it to join again?
$129.
$129. That's really not bad. When I
you
joined,
get
it was way more.
18 packs of nail strips. Even that in itself is worth more than the fee. It's fun.
I like it. I like it. Let's join Color Street. All right, great job, Teresa, and thanks for the. Did you show the giveaway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the
And thank you for the giveaway. All
Learn
right,
this game. Fun stuff.
sounds good. All right, great job. Thank you, Teresa. So if you guys have any other questions, post them in the feed. She will answer them. And also remember to write down what inspired me most about Teresa is ... Write it down. Good. With that said, we have, don't forget, we have a big event tomorrow. Craft Festival at Tivoli. It is free of charge, complimentary parking and admission. So I want to answer one question. I get a lot of people ask, why do you have us register online? Why do we have to register for tickets when you don't even look at the tickets? We don't need the tickets. You're right. It is free. But we like to plan. It is a big venue. The street is very long. And if there's lots of people coming, I need to make sure I have enough volunteers or staff on hand to be sure that if people have questions or need something, so we're there for you. That's pretty much why. So it helps us plan. We learned the hard way a couple of years ago. It was right at the beginning of COVID when we, or a year and a half ago, whenever, when we had a show at Santa Fe. It was during COVID, it was with limitations. We had 300 people registered. We ended up with about 1,500 and we had to figure it out, and I didn't have enough staff. And so the venue's management ended up stepping up, helping me, because I was stuck with all these people that we couldn't let in. So that's why it really helps if you guys, I mean, we will always have enough room for all of you. So if you just show up, we're good with that too. But in advance, it does help us if you guys just go on the calendar on our website, click on the event, just register. That's it. You don't have to print it out unless it's World Market. World Market is different, but all the other events, it just helps us. So we appreciate your help with that. So Portard family, come on back. Show us more.
Hey,
Hello.
we're back.
Says hello again.
Oh, yes. That
He's
little,
very-
he's a sleepy little fish today,
He sits in Mike's lap all day long.
all during the show. It's hilarious.
There you go.
So then, of course, I have warm lap. All right. So first,
have a tool.
I'm gonna.
You have a tumor.
No, I don't have it. It's not a tumor.
It's not a dog tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Anyway, here's our sign. Please take down our information, take a screenshot of it so you got it handy. If you need to contact us at all, this is how you can get a hold of us at facebook.com, Hendrick Studios, or Hendrick Studios, Hendrick-Studios at myshopify.com, or Hendrick Studios at yahoo.com if you want to send me a message.
Do it. Do it now.
Such a troublemaker.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
No.
No, he's mocking Arnold.
I'm doing
Well,
Arnold.
He's
It has
Austrian,
nothing
I'm
to do with
German.
German.
No, you're German. He's Austrian.
I know. Just saying.
No, I love Arnold. He's hilarious. Anyway, I want to show a giveaway again. It is a really pretty, it's blue in the background, and then it's got a yellow.
No, the background is a goldish, greenish color. Then the iridescent blue is on the top piece of glass.
And then there's some gold crinkle in it too.
Yeah.
There's a little.
And that's
better-
on black.
There's a little closer view. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in focus.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think this is really pretty.
so make sure you answer those questions, whichever those questions were. I can remember two of them specifically. The third one I can't remember off the top of my head. So sorry. But
All right.
answer those questions and well, let's see if you're ready.
We got stuff.
We got stuff.
We got stuff. Anyway, so I'm doing some medical stuff right now, and Cheryl has to come with, obviously, to drive, because I don't drive anymore. And she has a couple hours spare time. So she has picked up one of her old skills, which is drawing. And we are now making our own little characters.
It has to go with our new equipment that we bought too. So
We're making them out of wood. So starts out as a drawing. I don't have this one yet, but then becomes a stencil
of an outline of the drawing.
of an outline of the drawing. which then I cut out
Michael does all the cutting.
with a bandsaw, and this is a nice thick piece of wood. These are stand-ups is what they're called.
Shelf sitter stand-ups. They'll be
Shelf sitter
painted when they're
stand-up.
done.
Yeah, and then the last step is they then
Can't see with that on
are
there.
painted. Cheryl paints these. And then you have a nice little shelf sitter.
Yes, it's a shelf sitter. Stands by itself. Sits on a shelf or table or wherever.
So I guess I'll show this one first.
Since
This
you
is-
already have, yes.
This is Cheryl's little bunny gnome, and these are all her designs. These are our first wood designs
Yeah,
that are original.
all the ones that you're showing, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ones on the thin wood are not.
Okay. So how big is this one? How tall is he?
It's right there on the page.
No, it isn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where'd my ruler go?
I don't know where your ruler went. It's right there.
Sorry, I'm blind. There you go.
Okay, it is almost 10 inches tall, 9 3/4 tall, and it is 6.5 wide.
And it
So-
is 1.5 inches thick. It's
Okay.
made from what they sell as a 2x8, which we all know 2x4s are not 2 inches thick. Neither are any of the rest of them.
Yeah, wood got weird.
It changed though as the centuries did and technologies did. They still call it a 2x4, but it's not a 2x4.
1.5 by 3.5.
It's
Grumble, grumble.
anyway,
Anyway,
it's a wood issue.
so I will
You'll do this
show.
one next.
Oh.
And then that's the end of the thick ones.
Okay,
And then we can show the other ones.
okay.
aren't my
Here's the
design.
other. Lord Humongous.
He's an Easter bunny, obviously.
It's the
Gnome.
Easter gnome buddy.
He likes his egg.
Bring him in so you can see some
Yeah, we
detail.
have the sizes on the page.
Yeah.
This one is 7 by 16 by 1.5 inches, and it retails for $35, and it's hand painted by me. We can do these in any color if you like the style, but not that color. Let me know. We'll make you a new one. No biggie.
So we have some smaller, thinner ones. We did not cut these. Cheryl was
I
just
bought
painting
these
these.
little blanks, and that's fine.
Got a little gnome, little shelf sitter. He's in purple, but he can be in any color. How many of these do you have?
I think I have 2 more of those I can paint.
Okay, and I'm sure I can.
I can cut it out if I need to.
Yeah, I can fudge this if I need to. I'm a good fudger.
Yeah, anyways.
Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney got nothing on me. I'm Mickey Mouse better than anybody.
No, I don't know about that. You're not a MacGyver.
Oh, really?
That's not a challenge.
Oh,
No, it's not a challenge. And this little guy, I have, I think I have 2 more of those available also that I can paint if you want a different color.
okay. And he stands up. He has a little. Or does he?
No,
oh
he's a
no, he
hanger.
hangs. Oh, he hangs.
His
I see.
string's not in him right now. I didn't
His
put the
little
string back
hole
in.
at the
yet,
top.
but that's all right.
I see.
And then the last one
And
is
the
the,
last
glitter bunny.
one that we have.
this is a
Right.
light up design. It came originally, I got this at Michael's because it was really fun. And it lights up.
It has been embellished heavily. Hard to see. She turned the lights off so you can see the bunny light. Oh, look at that. That's fun.
You can't see that when the lights are on. You got
That's
lots of little
fun.
lights.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it looked that cool. That's fun.
Of this, I only have quantity of 1
One.
because that's all I had.
She is glittered. We have glitter involved. Now it's everywhere.
That's how glitter is.
Poton has glitter on him. It's horrible.
There's glitter everywhere. Even though I did it outside.
All right.
Me and glitter, we have glitter issues.
This is her light up Easter bunny, and it's $20.
And there's only one of those available. I will not duplicate that one.
Yeah, that one's a little different. Muy difícil. Ah,
Anyway, that is
Okay.
our show for today, isn't it?
yeah, that's what we've got. That's all our new stuff where she's working on all these, and I got about another dozen to cut out. So
And then I'll also do these, the little cutouts that you saw in the thick chunky wood. These blank ones here, these ones. We can also make those in little tiny wood so they don't stand up. They don't have to be, they can be laser cut. I can cut those with my laser also.
okay, very cool. All right, I'm going to show our sign again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Please come out and see Tivoli tomorrow. 8 food trucks. I am going.
No, that's the night, isn't it?
No, that's tomorrow.
10 to 4.
Yeah, food trucks. Right? Yeah, food truck.
Okay, never mind. I got
I'm
the wrong
coming
day.
for a food truck.
I'm sorry, food truck day.
I
food
am
truck day.
pretty sure I saw what looked like a banh mi sandwich, maybe the little Vietnamese sandwich.
He saw a little sandwich.
I don't know, but it looked awful awesome. So I'm coming out for food, if nothing else.
We come out for other things too.
You never know by looking at me.
We
It's
love
just-
our vendors.
I don't gain weight. But anyway, real quick shot. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. And we will see you soon. Yeah, soon.
Thank you.
So in regards to the bunnies, I think you need to make more. You need to be at that April Tivoli show because that light up one, oh my God, I almost want
Isn't
it.
he cute?
But you
Yeah.
said you don't make any extras. I don't want to take it away from somebody else. I think you guys
Okay.
need to get that one. It is really, really pretty. So I hope you will be able to do some events again very soon.
We
So
hope so.
yes, we have food trucks tomorrow. We have Melter Skelter. We have Guido Pie, who makes wood-fired pizza. We have Chimney Creamery, Two Cat Coffee, Grace, GBD, New York City famous Italian sausage. Gosh, if you're watching and I don't remember who else is coming, I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
I'm sorry.
Yes, somewhere. Yeah. Gosh, my brain. I will look it up in a minute. So we have 8 different food trucks and they can do vegan options, but there is ribs, there's cheese sandwiches. Oh, we have Meowie Wowie shaved ice. We have that too. So Hawaiian shaved ice. Ooh, yummy. So there is something definitely for everyone. So now my question to you. What is the biggest challenge when crafting?
Completing projects.
Following through to completion. Yes, I have a million unfinished projects.
There is a plethora of half-done things that were actually in the process. That was one of our New Year's resolutions, is stop half finishing things. So things that have been sitting around for a while are getting handled one way or another. Sometimes they can't be finished. Sometimes they got to a point where they're just not doable. So,
Well, that part I understand, but other than that, why not finish what you started and then sell them?
somebody has short attention span.
And sometimes my materials aren't available.
Yeah.
Well, that I can understand. That I can.
Yeah,
Well, that's the problem.
and sometimes it's materials.
And a lot of times it's coming back to a project. I'm in the middle of a project and I get interrupted for some reason and I can't get back to it.
And sometimes there is a thought process in, but as you know, when you make stuff, the first step is thinking it all the way through, all the steps and everything. Sometimes I don't think it quite, I'll think it through, but I will not catch some problem along the way. That's the reason of working it out in your brain and working it out on paper before you ever start, is you try and anticipate any problems and figure out what you're going to do to not have them. And sometimes I miss a problem or two and things will get stuck and then they just get left. So we're
Makes sense.
finishing up.
No, I
yeah.
can see that. Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I was crocheting and knitting, and I would always have, I was trying to make a pullover and stuff and little sweaters and stuff. And it's probably gone now, but I had a box full of the back sides and never got to the front side or the arms. So I hear you. Yes, we need to learn to finish our projects. I
I
will
would
add
probably-
myself to that train. Okay.
I would venture to say every one of us crafters has a pile, a stash, a box, a you know what of unfinished work. So I challenge everybody who's out there crafting, start finishing your stuff.
I
Clean
love
up.
that. Challenge is on. I love that. All right. Good job, you guys. Good seeing you. I hope I'll see you tomorrow. And with that said, I'm gonna mute you. Great job. Love the new items as always. You always come up with new stuff. Those paintings, by the way, itself are great. You could almost sell those paintings.
She's scary good painting.
Yeah,
I mean, scary good.
I love it. I love it. Great job, you guys. All right.
Thanks. Bye.
So let me enter another giveaway for you. And you should be typing into the feed. We will be at Tivoli Village tomorrow. We will be at Tivoli Village tomorrow from 10 to 4. Let's add that to be safe. Don't want you to show up at night. We will be at Tivoli Village tomorrow from 10 to 4. Type that in the feed one time per person, but you can still write down what inspired me about whoever it is, and then type in what that is. And with that, we're taking it back to Chris, who has a few more items for us. And I have another question for her.
Okay, so another unplugged item that Cincy has is our fragrance flower, and I love it for my bathroom. I love it for just on top of a shelf. I have it in my office as well. And all it is just a paper flower, and it has the stem is a wick. So the wick is actually going to go into your bottle of oil. The wick is going to absorb all the oil and it's going to penetrate through your flower. The flower is going to give you a good 60-day in scent. I've noticed that like the vanillas and the cinnamons, I kind of gotten a little longer of a scent. So this is my giveaway. Also, if you take a Sharpie, you can actually color the tips, or you can go like, quarter or halfway down. And when you can paint your flower to make it your own decoration to, like if your office is purple and green, then get a purple and green thing. And that's where you're gonna have your flower, and you can just make your own design to actually make it flow in with your decor. And they, what I was gonna say, but this is our fragrance flower. I absolutely love them. They do come in numerous scents, and sorry, there goes my dogs.
So with that said, that flower is beautiful. And I remember the one that you painted, which looks so pretty. Remember that one? You painted.
I do.
You painted all the petals and it looked so pretty and colorful. So you can do that.
I should have kept it just as like my very first one. I actually don't even have one in my office right now because I was selling them. So I was selling them faster than I could buy them. So I was keeping them for, my customers and not using them. So that's the bad part about, one of the bad parts about selling Scentsy is that I give up a lot of the stuff that I buy for myself because my customers like it, and either we don't sell that scent anymore, like Winterberry Apple Tree. One of my customers just loves it, and she was like, "Is this your last one?" And I was like, "Yeah, but that's okay. I'll give it to you." This is because I want them to make sure that they have their favorite too. And then of course I was like, I can use another one. And then
I have been there. So let me ask you the question. Like I asked Teresa, I know you have a full-time job and you have Scentsy, and sometimes your full-time job requires some time-sensitive stuff. Like I know at the end of the month, this is usually more challenging for you with your job. How do you balance the both?
Well, I am supposed to work 40 hours a week. I normally at a minimum work 50. It's usually closer to 60 to 70, just depending on the time of the month. Usually that's the last 2 weeks of the month. I'm usually working 60 to 70. And so I have a setup at home. I work in the office 3 days a week, and I work from home 2 days a week. Plus when my husband goes to bed, then I come back upstairs and finish working for another 3 or 4 hours. But it is, sometimes it can be very difficult. The nice thing with is, I have my phone, it's always next to me. So if I have a customer that needs something, I can always send a quick reply because of course, I don't want to not reply to them. There are so many Scentsy consultants out there that the most important thing that I have learned for my Scentsy business is to building that relationship. And I have the most loyal customers that a lot of them, probably 85–90% of them I have gotten from the LV craft shows. And I know that even when one of my team members was there with me at one of the shows, they would come by to knowing that I was there, and I actually had to work that day. So she was covering for me, and they were like, well, where's Chris? And she's like, well, she had to work this morning, but she'll be here in a little bit. And they're like, okay, well, when she comes back, I'll be back. And they wouldn't even buy from her. And she's like, no, look, her business cards are right here. I swear this is her show too. And they wouldn't even talk to her. So it is nice that I have my loyal customers that do keep me in business. But yeah, I get a lot of my customers from your shows. I try to set myself out separate from the other Scentsy consultants because there is so many of them and their shows every weekend. And before a couple of years ago, I was hearing, oh, I just stocked up at the show yesterday. Oh, I just stocked up last weekend. And, after a while, it starts wearing on you like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And so I actually started with my Easter egg special last year. And when 1 week I didn't bring them and people were like, where are the eggs? Where are your Easter eggs? What kind of discount am I going to get? And so I noticed that really changed my business and stuff. And I wasn't hearing anymore. I stocked up at the last show. I was starting to hear, I can't wait to come to see what discount I'm going to get and what new product I'm get to try. So, but I just love what I do. I love selling Scentsy. I honestly did not think that I would 9 years later still be selling it because, I told you that my husband says that, once I start things, I don't finish it. And he's right, I don't. But now like I said, I can't imagine not selling Scentsy. I can't imagine not being at LV craft shows. I just can't imagine.
Well, we appreciate having you, and I know you have a great following and people love you and love the product, and I'm glad that you consider doing the night market too. So that will be wonderful. And but you guys, if she sends her team member, it's okay to buy from the team member too. All right, because your team needs to grow too, so they get excited, stay excited, and get their whatever their quota is that they're set for themselves. So it's all right to support her team members. So last question, what's the biggest challenge for you, Vicente?
I have to say there's two. The one challenge that I have, and it's just because of my own personality, is that I am not I don't want to say forceful person, but it's just kind of like that idea of, same with Teresa, as people joining my team. I can lead the horse to water. I can sell Scentsy to you all day long. I can tell you all the good things about it. I can tell you what I personally don't like. I don't use all the products because there's certain things that I don't care for. And that therefore you don't even normally see it on my table, because if I don't use it, I can't sell it. But I have the passion that I want to grow my team, but it is very difficult because I'm not forceful. I'm not the person to say, you need to do this. It's like, I'm a good leader. You need to be with me. I'm just not that way. So that's the thing that really, that hurts me. And I'm just more of your compassionate. I have built relationships with all the people. And then, some of my team members that actually did join that were my customers. They're like, well, I didn't really want to join because I like being your customer. And I'm like, being my team member is better than being my customer, because then we get to talk even more. So, and then the other challenge is that there are so many consultants out there that sell Scentsy that sometimes it's very, very difficult. And there's a lot in Las Vegas. We had actually talked about moving to Arizona, and but I told my husband, I was like, I have to start all over again. And I'd have to travel to do to do Susie's shows every couple months. I said, so then that's extra expense. And I was like, we're just going to stay here in Vegas.
Well, I love that part. I can relate to that, having been in direct sales with the Michi bags. Building a team was a challenge. I managed building somewhat of a team, but I know Lynn Sedell with Tupperware is amazing. She grew her business since I started with LV Craft Show, or taking over LV Craft Shows, and I don't know how she did it, but she has created quite something. But it's finding team members is hard. I was so grateful for the ones I found and for the good ones I found. Teresa was one of the good ones. I have had team members, that were super sweet and nice, but they wouldn't want to do events on their own, or even if they did, they would just sit there and not really, be outgoing enough to I had, Teresa knows it, when we did, especially the bigger events, I had a no chair, no phone rule. You need to make a call, I understand. Step away from the booth, do it there. Don't be on the phone in your booth, don't sit down. It is really hard to talk to a person that's sitting down. Well, here, this is my bag, you want to look at it. As Lynn always says, you need to be eye to eye with your person. We understand there's health difficulties for some, different story, I get that. But that was one rule. I built it. I was one of the top sellers with Michi nationwide, but building a team was hard. And right where I was at the point that I was going finally to the top level, then they shut down, which really ticked me off because I worked so hard. I was literally 1 month away from that. So I feel for you. I'm not that pushy either. I guess it's a certain personality where they just manage to get team member after team member after team member, but a lot of them are also what we call kidnappers, where they just buy the kit to get all that stuff and then they never ever do anything. So keep up the good work. People love you. So we're very loyal. I'm very loyal to you guys with the trying to have you in our shows, because you and your team is known. People know who you are. They come to the show expecting you to be there. That's why we're a little bit, I'm not just gonna let anybody with Scentsy, Color Street, Tupperware, etc. in unless I talk to you guys first and you really are not able to do the shows, or your team, because I want to be loyal to you, because you bring us your customers and the customers come to our shows for you. And so that's kind of one hand washes the other, so to speak. It works that way better. So I know some people are like, I'm not fair, I have favoritism. Yes, in this case, you may feel that way, and that's fine if you feel that way. But like I said, these guys have been with us. They bring the people, and I'll help them find the place for their people. So I think you guys are doing a great job. This was a great virtual. Show your information one more time before we close it out, please, and say something.
So here's, if you want to take a screenshot of my information. And speaking of joining, just remember it is $25 to join for the month of March only. And if anything else, just be a smart shopper.
That's an awesome joining deal. So thank you, Chris. Great job. All right, so I'm gonna bring everybody back in a second, but let me step out of the way so you can so you can see our flyer here. So we are tomorrow at Tivoli Village Craft Festival at Tivoli from 10 to 4. It's complimentary. Just come on down, walk the street. We will be on the first street and on the piazza, and there will be food trucks at the end of the first street. There will be food trucks on the second street by the piazza. I did mention all 8 of them. I double checked. So yay, good to go with that. We also have other food vendors there. There will be some cookie vendors. There will be seasonings and jerky, all kinds of stuff. And of course, amazing crafts. The Craft Festival Tivoli, unfortunately, is not open to Scentsy, Color Street, and all that. So you will not find it there. But they will be at the night market, which is on the 26th. And that will be over 2 streets and will be a whole different experience, not a typical craft show. So now I'm going to change the view, bring everybody back. So here we are. And again, your assignments, write in what inspired you about each of these guys. Write in that you will be at Tivoli Village from 10 to 4 tomorrow. And also keep sharing. The drawing will be on either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. April takes care of that. So you will hear from April Ballard about your prizes or the winnings. Thank you for donating the prizes to all 3 of you. Thank you for being here, and thank you to all for taking the time out to be here. It ended up being the regular time. We were going to cut it shorter, but once we get to talking, we just have to keep going. And it was really nice visiting with all you guys. Love the new products. So thank you all for the support. If you have questions, need anything, post it on the feed. You guys answer on the feed. And for those of you that would like to become a vendor, you can check us out at lbcraftshows.com or just messenger us. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and come on out tomorrow to the Craft Festival at Tivoli from 10 to 4. See you soon.